Okay, I just half choked on some apple seed. So I don't know if that was like meant to clear my third chakra or what, but I hope I don't start coughing. Because this is coming through me right now and I want to share it. Daddy, please don't run. I guess you're fine. He's not eating now. I guess it's fine. Okay, this is specifically for those who struggle with depression. So now I sort of see depression as like stuck energy, or there's a heaviness to it. It almost feels like you might feel that way, that it feels like something is stuck, or like your mind is just, you're stuck on a loop or something. So I used to, when I first started having postpartum, I was teaching classes and I was going to the gym, and it was like I might have it in the morning, but then I would go to the gym and that would help me clear my, like, get out of it. But that was something that came to me is like, I'm a very, like, I don't want to say that I'm a really mental person, because I also like to do a lot with the body. But what I noticed is that I get stuck in my head. And so, and even sometimes, like when you're in a lower vibration, intrusive thoughts are more likely to come in. You're more susceptible to things, and to getting caught in loops and overthinking and all these different things. So getting in the body, doing something to get in the body and get out of your mind. It's one of those, like, sometimes these things, because also like eating disorder is another one for me. And so it's like, sometimes even though it sucks, like doing things to mechanically eat, especially if I'm like, when my energy gets, I'm still trying to figure it out. That's a whole other thing, because like fasting and your diet, so much changes when it comes to your diet and the way that you eat and stuff like that. But, sometimes doing something mechanically so that you can just get the energy moving again will help you get into find your flow again, find that creative space. And another thing I found is that I think it probably pairs that most people who struggle with depression are I think we're all meant to be creative in our own way, but it's like you are probably an artist in some kind of way. And so it's like creating, like, I'm trying to like bring it all together. Being in the, I'll get into ruts, because I'm like, okay, well, our life is the way it is. And it's like, I don't have a space that I can just go to like create, and I'm not inspired, and I'll let myself get into that. And that will itself cause depression sometimes. Teddy, clothes back on. Something with the throat. He never puts his clothes on after he goes to the bathroom, I swear. I hope that mine's not the only kid. He just doesn't care. Lord help us. Could be something worse. I'm glad he feels I'm glad he loves his body and that he feels free. Like, let's look for the positive. Yeah. So, okay. The other thing is that, like, those people that you like have that creative streak, or you like to be an artist in some way, when you create something, even if in the moment you're not like jazzed about it, it's like there's something there where it's like just you feel a sense of like pride. Like you feel a sense of like, I accomplished something, especially with depression, because it's like accomplishing tasks is difficult. So you feel like it just helps things start flowing again, even if it's not like, the best thing you've ever done, or like it wasn't, like it, I don't know. I've let go. I say that the perfectionism, definitely, I still have that part of me. And when it comes to art, it's like it's a whole other thing, because you're like, I care about the way, like, the value that I'm bringing and stuff like that. So like, it's a separate thing to work through. But like, for me, it's the body, because I like movement, I like dance. And because, okay, another thing I noticed is that because I also struggle with the freeze response, it's another thing that helps me is to make myself move. So it's weird to me that I even have that one, because it's like, I love walking, I love dancing. I used to be big into fitness, but it's like, that's something that I'll get stuck in in that sometimes. And sometimes I don't feel the creative spark, but when I put music on and I'm just like, I'm just going to dance, I'm just going to do it. And also with the mirror work, if you're someone if you've already started doing mirror work, if you have a lot of resistance to doing mirror work, it may take you some time to get there. But if you enjoy, especially as a woman, like looking in the mirror, if you want to pair it with music, I took that from Shanti's course. Like, she's all about doing it with music, and there's a creative element that just comes out of you that, like, when you put on a song and it's just something clicks. And like, a big part of this, at least for me, is it's like you're letting go of this, like, everything needs to look a certain way, or like you're this specific character. It doesn't matter. So it's like that also allows that creative freedom to flow through you and just express the way it needs to come through. Because sometimes it's just like, thank you. I'm gonna end it here. It's like sometimes you don't even know what it is that needs to come out, but then you just get it out, and you're like, all right. Now it's out of my body. Now I moved it through. Now I created something. Now I birthed something with it, whatever. And now I feel I'm in a better space. I'm in more of an aligned space. I'm more balanced. Like, and my brother, my brother was the artist in the family. He still is. He's amazing with his hands. My mom managed all of his work, and he took the spotlight in that way, which is fine. And he was the firstborn. And, but I never really pursued dance after. I did and I didn't, because I did dance from a very young age, but I didn't see myself as a dancer. And then it just started coming through me when I started doing healing work. And that's kind of how it's been. As like, I always enjoyed like doing something on a stage and performing and that sort of thing. But it's like, my mom, it wasn't like no one was like, hey, you need to pursue this, you need to do this. Like, I didn't see myself as creative. I didn't see myself as an artist. So I'm just when I detach it from like anger and resentment from my family and anything like that, or thinking that it was like their fault or something, you can come back to the space and just find that gratitude again, and just be like, all right, well, it's here now. How can I use this? Especially if you are doing healing work and you need outlets for expression. It's like, all right, well, it's a gift to be able to move my body and dance and just be free. And I hope, and pray and put the intention out that helps free somebody else, and like, helps them feel like my expression is beautiful, and it's like, it's going to inspire someone. And that's the whole point anyway. And being your own little star in your own little world, it's like, it doesn't have to be that you're like famous and popular and successful. It's just like, you're the star because you want to be, like you're doing it to help bring that inspiration to someone else who feels stuck. Okay. Yeah, that's it for that one.